Hello, people. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, and this has been basically many years in the making. Um, and I want to talk about these two movies I really like, and they are one of my favorite pseudo science fiction movies of all time. These two, these two movies. Cloverfield and Super 8. And I've been like looking at social media and YouTube, seeing, seeing people are talking about the same thing what I'm talking about, and no one hasn't really basically talked about it. I believe these two movies in general are related in the same universe, and they are two of the same. And this is the prequel of this. The Cloverfield monster, the name of the Cloverfield monster, it's called Clover. And don't really know the alien in Super 8. When you put two together, right, and look at the Cloverfield monster, Clover, right, and you look at the alien, right, they look quite similar, and not just that too, they look like they came from the same world. And it blows my mind no one hasn't really talking about this movie. Oh, sorry. Talked about this topic, what I'm talking about. Because these two movies were basically blockbusters for the time. And this one 4 stars, and this one 5 stars. I believe Super 8 is the prequel of Cloverfield, because it has a lot of similarities to it, especially how the alien looks and how Cloverfield monster looks, and they look basically the same, and they look like they came from the same universe, same world, more or less. And how these two movies, like the plot and how it goes the same way as the, like, um and it's a lot of, like, how to describe it to you, it's like a Stranger Things movie. It's like a Stranger Things movie, like with these two movies. This is more of the light side and the dark side. I believe Super 8 is actually the prequel, the prequel of the Cloverfield movie. Because it sets in the 80s, I think, the 80s or the 70s, where the kids, do their movies and all that stuff. It has that kind of like Goonies vibe, I think. It has that kind of Goonies vibe with Super 8. And it has that kind of like Stranger Things vibe with both of the two movies. I believe Super 8 is the prequel of Cloverfield. And it's run by the same company. Let me have a look. Where's the company? I have to get my glasses. Oh, that's my bowl you just heard. A Tibetan singing bowl. I'll clean these up. They're a bit misty. Oh, fuck, I can't even see that one. Right. And it's run by the same film Well, it's run by Paramount Studios and Bad Robot. And yeah, like I believe Cloverfield. No, sorry, rephrase. I believe Super 8 is the prequel of Cloverfield. They look quite similar, and how everything is with with secrecy and everything else. With Cloverfield, it had a lot of internet promotion, like what they did with Blair Witch, how you have to find out certain things and everything else. Like, I believe they had a website for Cloverfield at a time. I don't know if it still exists. Um, and I know Blair Witch had one too when the movie was about to come out. Because everything about Cloverfield and Super 8 it's very similar in a lot of things. Um, I don't really class 10 Cloverfield Lane and Cloverfield Paradox part of this, because what I've been told by some people, Cloverfield Paradox and 10 Cloverfield Lane are not really part of the same universe, because really what I got told, they're practically in the makings of making Cloverfield 2. And yeah, like I believe Super 8 is the prequel to Cloverfield. And it's pretty amazing how people didn't really expose this. And yeah, and I'm just going to leave it as that. Um, yeah, no one hasn't talked about this in like YouTube videos I watched in the past. No one hasn't talked about it. I believe this is the prequel, this is the past, and this is the present. And I'm just going to leave it as that. See it, bye, and God bless.